Random rambles. Oh, okay.
I have that new sound now. It's the worst. All right. And welcome to another episode of Random Rambles. We're at 13. We thought about not doing it because you know how like hotels, they have that like 13, they just kind of floor they just don't do because of the spooky ghosts. But we're men of the people. So we had to put out an episode. Late, doesn't matter. It's out there. All right. As always, I'm your host, Derek Rexford, joined by me. We got Rob the Goods. We got Kevin Suds. We got Mitch Rexford. We're working our way through a draft today. Got some questions. And
on love and loss.
Oh, it's Heartbreak City here. It's so cold. But we got some draft for us mentioned by someone on the Instagram page. If you're not following the Instagram page, it's Random Rambles Pod on Instagram. Go ahead, give us shout outs. Best way to watch our videos. And yeah.
Give me it more. Yeah.
And
let's go.
Rate on those
ever uploads
and those likes.
Yeah. I need validation in my life, and I need to know that my draft is superior to everyone else's, and my takes are fire. So validate me.
They never have been, and they never will be.
We'll see about that. So, our first question of the day is heartbreaking. I know we talked about a recent breakup in episodes gone away with Kim K and Kanye West, but now we're talking money breakups. This is some serious money involved. This is Bill Gates money. All right, we got to figure out. Because we need that money. I don't want to work anymore, generally.
That's that real stimmy. That's that real stimmy.
Real stimmy money. Exactly. So, our question number one today is how are we going to seduce that Bill Gates man to giving us all that money? Now, I think I got a good one.
Go ahead.
So I'm going to start this off. Set the scene. We're at some Microsoft convention thing. He just gets off doing his like TED Talk kind of shit. We're at like that hotel bar. I kind of just brush on up. And I'm just like, hey, I like your talk there, And by the way, I thought Windows Vista was great. No one thought it was great. No one thought Windows Vista was great. So instead of like, what's your name? What's your sign? It's like, what's your name? What's your user face? Like, which one spoke to you? And I was like, oh, you actually liked Windows Vista? And I'm like, I've been rocking since 2000. The 2000 operating system that was like ME. That was trash. But I wouldn't tell them that.
Millennium. Oh yeah, ME Blue.
It was so bad. But Vista was not great. It was like trying to be too like app centric. But I was like, oh,
Vista sucked
I'll feed that ego. I'll be like, yeah, no, that was. I was like, oh, thank you. Oh, me? You want to? I'm vaccinated. Got your chip and everything. We're good. What are you trying to do later? I set the tone. Give him everything he wants to hear, and we just take it upstairs. For some more talk.
For some more.
I don't put out
little TED Talks. Maybe a little head talks.
The TED Talk to the head talk.
He's trying to implant you a different way with a chip. That's what he's been trying to do.
It's the USB. Kind of like both sides ain't working, but we're just still trying to figure it out.
He's going to give you that fucking vaccine shot suppository.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what we're doing here. I mean, I don't know what you're doing. You're trying to.
You gotta make sure you get that money, though.
Oh, I'm gonna get that money with
it. It ain't just about getting that load. It's about getting that money.
Load, if you will.
You can be a dumb whore or a rich whore, Derek, and that's your choice. And you sound like a dumb one.
I think I'm pretty smart.
I know a lot about Windows Vista, actually.
So the way to Bill Gates' heart is to compliment him on something that's about 17 years old and can drive its car.
Bring up his immediate failure like a neg.
Yeah.
Well, I can always do the Kevin approach where I just pull up his Wikipedia page and read it to him.
Kevin, would you like
Kevin,
to
please.
describe how you'd like to seduce Bill Gates, or to
honestly, I would first like to point out that if you're gonna paint the scene and do all this shit, you should take off your wedding ring.
Oh, I'm okay with that.
So
talk to Chelsea. She's fine.
Yeah. All right. So what I would do is I wouldn't want to talk to him at fucking work, Derek. He doesn't want to, he likes his job, sure, but he doesn't want to keep talking about work shit, especially his failures. I'm going to take him on a nice hike. I'm going to take him away from technology. He needs a break from that. I'm going to take him a nice hike, bring him up to like a high point, nothing too high because I know he's old too, but bring him up to a nice sunset view. Yeah. Have a picnic on there, and then just discuss our feelings with each other.
That's so much more wholesome. Jesus Christ.
Okay, but yours is under the assumption that you've known him for a while and can like actually conversate. Like, how do you meet Bill Gates?
Oh, I'm sorry. You're just gonna go up to him and be like, I loved your presentation, and he's gonna be like, oh my god, thank you. No one's ever said that to me before.
Kevin.
Windows Vista, you're right.
He and about 500 million people also had Windows Vista.
I'm too cheap to upgrade to my the next one.
So like, would you believe it? I still use Windows Vista.
All right, Rob, where are you at with this?
All right, so perusing some chat rooms, message. Big money, little chips in the room. We start chatting. Turns out that's like Bill Gates. We become buddies. I'm like, yo, Bill, come through. Let's go to like a hardcore show together.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
You take Bill to a whole new world. It's dark. No one's going to recognize him. He can dress dumb, stupid, and people will just think he's like a hipster with his stupid haircut. Throw some skinny jeans on with some weird old guy. No one's actually going to think it's Bill Gates at an August Burns Red show.
Good point.
Throw back some shots, have a good time, make him feel like a human. It's something he's never experienced before with his billions of dollars. He's never felt the smell, the the atmosphere at a hardcore show. And he might hate it, but he damn well might just love it and realize I'm his soulmate.
You're like, I feel like you'd be the perfect toxic woman to be post up. like you're exactly what everyone would go for if you had a bunch of money.
Yeah.
And there's I need like somewhat trashy, somewhat wholesome person.
That's it.
I can see that working.
I actually am going to see if I can't find Melly Gates in a chat room, but we'll see. Is she going to stay Melinda Gates? Does anybody know? She has to, right? She can't rebrand.
She got the money. She can rebrand herself easily.
Oh, she fucking can't. What brand will be better than Gates?
What is she going to do after this?
You don't need to do anything.
You don't need to do anything after
She's going to do. She might even run for fucking president if she wants.
Oh my god. I can't stand that shit. Like, what do you...
Are you serious? You can't stand when random people run for president? You voted for fucking Kanye West.
He's not a random person. The man's got ideas.
Gates is more qualified to be president than Kanye West, you fucking idiot. I hate you.
Kanye would do better.
We're tangenting. We're tangenting so hard, and I hate you. I hate you so much.
Kanye would do better. I don't want to hear it.
Where are you going with your seducing plans?
So, I know Bill Gates is a Catholic. I'm also a Catholic in a sense. So here's what I do.
You're going to make him a sinner.
I'd find out where he lives. I'd go to I'd find the Catholic church he goes to, and I'd sit in the same pew, but on the other end. So when the collection basket comes.
These elaborate ass plans to find Bill Gates.
When the collection basket comes. I'll just take this one. I'll just take
You're gonna slow play this over years. Every Sunday, just take $10 every week.
Are you putting a down payment on him?
Oh God, it's better than stocks. What I just do is basically like every time he puts 500, I put 10 in and take the 500 with like I'll practice. It is better than stocks. Better than putting money in Microsoft. But then the whole time I'm like, I'm not gonna do this just to feel like a bad person.
You're gonna rob the church and Bill Gates, and then somehow seduce him.
You know, that same.
Hold on. I'm at the same church. So I'm like, oh, like it's great to see you here. After mass, we go to a dive bar because he's not like he probably won't be recognized at a dive bar. They're probably like bikers and shit who don't care about technology. We get burgers and Diet Coke, his two favorite things, and then we watch a Seahawks game because it's already on a Sunday. So I make up for being a good person, so my sins can be just forgiven.
Is this
But
like
at the same time, weekly, like let's do this again next week, and we do the same thing each week, and I slowly turn $10 into, I basically net $480 or $490. So this is good.
Mitch will be like, "No, it's okay. I'll treat you," and then literally pay with the money that he put in there. Also,
Exactly.
the other way, right?
It's that big brain shit.
The
What?
collection basket could have went the other way, where it's like you could have gave it to him and instead put in your phone number, and he would have called it.
What is he, the church?
No,
How would he know?
what if? So I guess you didn't have a third act written where after all your crimes and dealings, you actually fall in love with Bill Gates and tell him how this all started. That it was a
That's
get
the
rich plan.
romance novel I'm pitching.
Oh, and then you fall in love with him. But here's what I think the twist should be, right? Bill Gates has been stealing money from the pew all along. And he just looks at you and he's like, where'd you think I got all this money from?
Yeah, exactly. We become partners in crime. We Thelma Louise it off a bridge, and we're good.
It's
I'm all
perfect.
for it.
Like,
That is fantastic.
You're stealing from the church and Bill Gates.
I do want to say one thing though before we move on to how'd you figure out that Diet Coke thing? Did you wiki that too, Mitch?
no, I listened to him on a podcast with Dax Shepard called Armchair Expert. He's been on twice.
Kevin's like, fair.
Kevin put himself on the fucking pike to get roasted. Poor young
Apparently he
man.
does drink about like 3+ Diet Cokes a day, which is kind of a lot.
Trump did something weird like that too. He drank like 8 a day or some shit. Like, some
Is
ridiculous.
the secret to success just drinking a shit ton of soda?
My dad drank a lot of Diet Pepsi, and he was like moderately successful. Compared to Bill Gates, no, he didn't make it. but
everyone compared to Bill Gates is a little sad. All right.
no, that Diet Pepsi, that's a real thing. You just drink Diet Pepsi and build a fucking deck. Oh,
Yeah.
That's fair. All right. We're going into a little bit more of a somber, could be funny question. What is the worst way to be broken up with? And
Or
we're gonna
rejected.
go first.
I was rejected.
What?
Was it broken up with or rejected?
It's rejected.
Oh,
I
rejected.
thought it was rejected.
Rejected.
Either
I
way.
thought the word was rejected when
Rejected.
this was being discussed. This is for a rejection, not a breakup.
Rejection, yes.
You know.
Okay.
Who wants to lead it off?
I can go.
All right,
Let's go,
man.
Mitch.
I think the one that hurt the absolute most would be if you're talking to this girl and you say, hey, you text her like, we should date sometime. And then she doesn't respond to that with words. She responds back to a picture of her getting absolutely railed by another guy. And then it's saying, I'm busy below that.
Ooh.
Like, that's probably the worst it could possibly go.
Has that ever happened to you?
No, but I've heard it happen. So I'm ruining the day that
That
hopefully
dude probably didn't have the connection he thought he did with that girl, is my guess.
Yeah.
Can I piggyback off this one? Because mine is very similar, and I thought you were going to steal it.
Okay. Yeah.
So, first of all, I want to say, like, I would respond back to that message, no problem, be like, seems like that dick ain't working if you're sending me a message. Because
There's opportunity and challenge.
there is. Otherwise, I was thinking the same thing. You send a message like, hey, you want to go grab drinks or something like that. She screenshots the chat, sends it, thinks she's sending it to another friend, but sends it back to you saying, how do I tell this weirdo that I don't want to like go out and get drinks? And then sends it back to you.
Mm.
Yeah,
The
one I think
accidental
would hurt the
misstep.
most. Because you know exactly how she feels, and every other conversation that you've had, you know that she screenshotted and sent that. And then I don't even know how to respond to something. How do you even respond to that? Thankfully, that's never happened to me, but God, that would suck.
I think the only way to respond to that is to send the game of pool back to them. The 8-ball pigeon fucking pool or whatever. That's the only way I do want to just do that.
Or just be like, so drinks? Just completely just ignore it. That's I guess you can roll with any of these, I think.
The thumbs up emoji is a solid one. Just the big giant thumbs up emoji is good.
Yeah. All right, Kevin, what are we thinking?
Okay, so this one's more of like an overtime rejection. So it's
So you go to church every Sunday.
and guess what? Bill Gates is there. No, this one is more of like you try to build up a friendship with a girl, and then you tell them how you feel, and then they're like, "Oh no, I like your best friend." And then they continue to still kind of like hang out because they like your best friend or whatever. So it's like they're hanging out with them, but you're also there too, which sucks. And then guess what? He's not interested because he's fucking oblivious to everything.
Oh,
Damn. Then we'll leave the handles out and not tag anybody here. Yeah, man, speak from the heart, young
this is a
soldier.
slow fucking burn.
Someone's going to listen to this and be like, damn, that's how this man felt the entire time?
Like right after we plugged our social media, it's like I'm a fucking like the guy who runs it is gonna get so much shit.
No way, crush Lenny always.
Yeah, you knew it was Lenny.
I mean, maybe not him. Maybe someone else. Who knows? Who are you?
We'll bleep it out, of course.
We just put a picture of LeBron James' face.
Yeah, I keep getting cucked by LeBron. I can't compete with that man.
That could be Rob's answer. Is your answer being cucked by LeBron James?
I think that'd be really cool. I think that would kind of be a cool thing to happen. If like I was talking to a girl and she's like, "It was fine, but I was also talking to LeBron," and ends up with LeBron.
I'd be like, but like, who can close though? I mean, who closes?
It's LeBron.
Well,
Always. So the worst rejection I've ever gotten was, because I went personal with this one, as did some of us, as did maybe not some of us. I was in Florida and I was running a 5K, dressed as Santa Claus on Daytona Beach. I don't know, man. I signed up for something to do a thing and I wasn't prepared for a thing. I wore jeans. I ran 2.3 miles in jeans.
3.2 miles. You stopped?
3.2? No, I don't. I guess I don't even know how much it was, but I did it.
Chafing, Jesus Christ.
With like a Santa beard on, Santa hat, Santa shirt, and there's this girl running in front of me, and I'm talking to my buddy. I was like, I'm gonna go talk to her. I'm gonna do it. And I go up to her. I was like, hey, what's going on? Blah blah blah. And she ran away from me. And I couldn't catch her. And if I chased her, I would have felt like a predator. But if I to a girl, I'm like a marathon or a 5K. Be aware that they can just run away from you, and you have to accept that. And if you love something, let it go.
Wait, hold on a second. Did she like actually respond to your like, hey, how is it going? And then you guys
No. She looked at me and then kept running.
Looked at him, then looked down at the jeans, and like, this guy's not part of the race. He just came off the sidelines and tried to chase me down.
No.
He didn't have the bib.
No, it's just like Santa. I had to be part of the race. She couldn't have
Because
think
everyone knows Santa wears denim. Santa's a denim daddy.
Santa's a wrangler.
That was it. That was my worst in-person rejection. I think that hurt. I remember what she looks like too. She was a babe. It was worth it. You gotta shoot your
What
shot.
was
You
she
know.
wearing? Jeans?
You know. We're not here to objectify women at this hour.
I mean, we can start.
She was not wearing jeans. No, she was wearing appropriate sports attire and looked more athletic than I did.
Fair.
She was faster. I couldn't catch her if I wanted to.
That's what the predators say.
We're going on into draft mode. We got a draft suggestion from Jason on Instagram, so we're going to go ahead and use that one for today. It is a kitchen battle royale fight to the death. Things that you find within a kitchen. Okay, we're not doing like, hope there's like, not like, oh, I went to the market and picked up a 80-pound swordfish and I just keep it in my fridge. Like, no, that doesn't fucking count. Like,
Some people eat swordfish, Derek.
Okay,
Swordfish lives matter, Derek.
they don't in the kitchen. Apparently, they don't in the kitchen. I don't know what to say. So we did the draft order ahead of time. It goes me 1, Rob 2, Kevin 3, Mitch 4. We're going 4 rounds. First overall pick. That's an easy one. I'm taking an 8-inch chef's knife. I don't want the butcher knife because it's not pointy. I want the chef's knife that is long and pointy. It's got slashing. It's got everything. That's a clear number 1 pick all day. I'm getting the 8-inch chef knife.
You don't get all knives?
Yeah, so that
Can
basically.
I get a block of knives? Can I just get the
Yeah,
block?
I think you should get the block. 'Cause I don't
All
think
right,
we should always be picking different knives for 3.
So whatever knife I basically set my list up as like, if you pick a knife, it's off the board.
All right, then give me knives.
No one can
I'll
pick
take the
Yeah,
knife.
that was how I pictured this going. Just because we
Perfect.
can't just keep picking different knives for fucking 3-4 rounds.
Yeah.
True.
It's like, well, when back in a 5K, I used to carry this one knife.
in my jeans with my McDonald's hamburger in my front pocket. You ever had a pocket burger?
You
Gotta
had
have
a pocket
yeah,
burger in
5K.
your jeans?
I don't
Yeah,
wanna
haven't
talk
you
about it.
talked about? You've talked about
good.
that before.
Like, if
This
we were
was
to
in
draft,
5K?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
That's probably why she ran away.
if we were to draft,
There's no way she would have known.
if we were to
Anyway.
draft,
She smelled it.
unathletic.
You couldn't have
Outfit.
smelled it. I couldn't.
Oh yeah, because. Never
Dude,
mind.
I've never done one before. What if I got like low blood sugar or something? I needed some food.
You don't bring McDonald's. You bring a Gatorade.
All right. So number 2, I will be taking what I would have taken number 1 out of passion, although knives are the best. I've always wanted to kill someone with a meat tenderizer.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
Good.
Are you kidding me? That little metal hammer with the pyramids on the side of
Yeah.
it. Just pop, pop, pop. That's it, man. That's like, not trying to. Definitely would like to.
That's fair. That is fair. All right, Kevin.
I am gonna go with a frying pan. I think that's a great item to have to hit people over the head with.
That's fair.
Classic.
So, are we gonna basically remove everything around that category as well, or no?
Are you gonna pick like a wok?
Actually, yes, I am picking one. Because a wok is a defense item, and I need defense. So if I get a big wok, I have a shield. So I'm taking a shield, which is a wok.
Captain America of the kitchen over here.
Exactly. And then I'm going to take meat shredding claws.
Dude, I was looking at those, doing some research.
Those are Wolverine to the max. And if I
Yeah.
get close, I'm shredding your face. And the best part about them is that it leaves my hands free. So if I have those, I can still hold something.
You went so in depth with this.
Oh, I have a list.
That is pretty good. All right, Kevin, where are you going?
I was gonna go with I don't know necessarily what it's called, but like it's like the 2 prongs, but like it's like to pick up a steak. It looks like a big ass
yeah.
fork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big
Like
fork.
a barbecue fork?
Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but I want that.
That's a good one.
We all know what you're
That's a
talking
good
about, so
savvy
that's
thing.
That's
Yeah.
good.
I respect that.
Someone who's watching this, write in the comments.
I'll
What
find
it
a
is.
picture of it. There will be a
Okay.
picture of it.
Yeah.
For reference.
All right, Rob, what are you thinking?
Number 2, I'm taking a toaster.
Ooh,
I
are
just
you
want
assuming
to.
we're all in water?
Yeah. Now, is this a fight or a hitman style assassination? And
This is
if
a
it
fight.
is a fight, I have no problem smashing someone with a fucking toaster and then trying to strangle them with the fucking cord. The cord's a weapon too. People don't like. Yeah, I get hitting them with the toaster might not hurt that much, but you clobber them. You start trying to choke them with that fucking cord.
Yep.
The toaster. Or if they're in the tub, it's like GG. The toaster's better than a knife.
Well, it's gonna be plugged in.
That's easy.
You're gonna be able to plug it in and then throw it, and hopefully the
Well,
cord.
don't worry. His last pig's an extension cord, so it's fine.
That's a
It's
swordfish.
all the time. All right, I'm gonna go with those metal garbage lids.
Like, the fuck are you talking about? That's not a garbage can.
Yeah,
in the
that's-
kitchen.
Yeah, there is.
Well, it's not a metal
Garbage.
garbage.
Who uses a metal garbage can in a kitchen?
Oh, you mean
Real
like
quick.
the pro wrestling style ones?
Yes.
Yeah,
Look,
that's
man.
what he means.
Jack, we're not in a Subway. What are you? Where are you getting this Ninja Turtles ass garbage can? Like,
Well, it's like full of like, you know what I'm talking about.
I
Like,
know exactly what you're
Yeah,
talking
it's not in your kitchen. I know the one you're talking about.
Oh,
The one in your kitchen is the one you put your foot on and the little thing comes up.
Yeah, you can take
That's
that
the
one if
lid
you
you would
want.
be smashing people with.
all right. I guess that's not working.
Can you show me the one in your kitchen?
In mine?
Yeah, the one with the
Yeah, your giant garbage can lid you have in your kitchen, or your parents' kitchen, or anyone's kitchen it's never been in.
Fair.
It's like, is your
He
garbage
doesn't
can?
want swordfish, been in a kitchen, outside garbage cans,
All right. Well, I guess
shovel next.
I'm gonna pick olive oil.
Okay.
I'm spraying the floor down and backing away and hoping for the best.
Sub-Zero style. Ice splash.
Derek, you're the only one with knives, and you're spraying the floor with something.
Yeah.
You're going to kill yourself.
No. I'm spraying it down there. Like not even the spray. I'm doing the oil thing. I'm putting that out there.
Yeah, but if you slip and fall, you're the one holding.
Well,
a
I'm
shit
not
ton of
coming
knives.
anywhere. I'm not going to fight people. People are gonna have to come to me. And
All
that's
right.
an olive oil pick. That's fine. And then I'm gonna go with. Let me get like one of those what's it called? The Dutch ovens, like like with the rectangular ones. They're like pretty sturdy.
Oh, that's like
Handle it?
the.
That's a
Like
shield.
a bigger toaster.
What?
Is it like a bigger toaster?
No,
Yeah,
it's
Dutch
just
oven.
it's just like it's like a large pan, like
Oh, like a baking sheet.
kind of, but like yeah, it's just like more like a ceramic
Oh.
one that's like and it's got the handle, so I'm gonna use it as a little bit as a shield until the meat.
I don't know what that thing is.
We'll
Well-
figure it out.
It'll be all right.
I'm gonna take a baking sheet.
That's good.
That's a mistake.
Is that it? What you said is not a baking sheet.
No,
That's a
yours is
mistake.
much lighter and better.
Give me a big metal thing. I can just fucking clonk on your pro wrestling style.
Hmm.
Oh God, he's got the baking sheet and the toaster.
Did you say in the toaster?
No, I said
Oh, okay.
microwave first. I got confused.
Okay. I'm gonna go with scissors.
Scissors.
Kevin, you can't run with those.
Not over
Well,
Derek's oil patch.
Exactly. You're gonna slip and stab yourself.
Yeah, with you and your knives too.
So, is it safe to assume that since Kevin got pan, I can't draft cast iron skillet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You already got one. We're not letting it slide. We get two.
Okay. I'm gonna go suggest one that's in the kitchen. You guys tell me if it's fair play. Ammonia.
I've never had ammonia in my kitchen.
It's in the kitchen. It's underneath the sink. You clean with it.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're saying like the
bleach.
sprays, like the
Like
cleaning
bleach.
sprays.
I want bleach.
I
Do we want to count it or no?
I mean, I have some products in my
I don't
kitchen that
full-on
have bleach in them.
My sink.
All right. That's fine. I won't take it.
At least in my kitchen sink.
I will go with a butane torch.
What is
Be-
that?
For
Mitch
creme
will eat
brulee,
creme brulee all day, every day.
a
Apparently.
little flamethrower.
No.
What do you mean?
I think who
Who has
people
that? Who the fuck has that in their normal kitchen?
My ex-girlfriend had one of those. She bought one on Amazon.
Yeah, because she had a baking Instagram and had expendable income up the wazoo.
That's still a kitchen item.
No one else has one.
I
That's like
couldn't get
the
mine,
one
though.
person with a fucking
Rob,
swordfish.
show me your wok right now.
Swordfish.
Show me your wok right now.
I have a wok. Jenny has a wok she uses all the time. It's great.
What? How is a butane torch not? Okay, so am I not going to get?
I know she doesn't have one of those, and she's a baker too. She bakes all the time.
Okay, but how much? Okay, whatever. Do I not get that? Are we voting that I don't get that?
I'd let it go. Whatever. I guess someone.
Yeah,
has-
you can get it. It's just
I just love the hypocrisy where it's like in a chef's kitchen you'd find that. Similar, you would find a
he's bringing it back to
I'll
the
find that
trash can.
garbage
He's bringing
lid.
it back to yeah.
I wouldn't find. You'd find.
you would never find that
Derek,
garbage can
what
lid
chef-
in the
that
kitchen.
chef
In the
have to
kitchen,
be-
never.
He would have to be straight up from Street Fighter to have that shit in. Like that's a trash can that's in an aisle and it's some kind of alley of.
No, wait. No, I will say when I used to work at a resort in my hometown, they did have metal trash cans in there, but it was like a big kitchen area where they have the dishwasher, like trash, all that stuff. So it's as plausible as a fucking flamethrower.
Are we real? Okay. Are we?
No, I'm not giving that to Derek because we already passed it, but I'll give
Derek
this to
ain't getting
you.
that garbage can lid. But
Okay,
Mitch can have his flamethrower. He cooks his burrito and apple with.
Until Derek has an ex that has a fucking metal trash can in their kitchen, then he doesn't get it.
All right. So then I have one last pick. I am going to go. I think my hands are going to be too busy with the torch. I can't get another two-handed thing. So I am going to go.
A one-handed torch.
Yeah, I have one-handed torch, but the thing I wanted needs two hands for it, so I can't get it. I am going to go. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go actually get it. I'm going to go with cheese wire with handles.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So I can strangle you and cut your neck.
That's pretty violent.
Pick. Mitch did way too much research on this. I don't like it.
If we have time, I'll go with my other options on here, which are great. I don't have that one.
Olive oil was the second round pick. Fucking amazing for me. I'm really killing it this year. All right.
Unintended.
All right. Kevin, where are we going?
I'm gonna go with the fire extinguisher.
Like pro wrestling style.
Yeah.
Blowing it in their face.
Yeah, and then hit him in the head with it.
Derek
I'm
is
more and more frustrated by all these things that like are in industrial kitchens except for mine. But
You
Derek,
should have a fire extinguisher in your kitchen
Yeah. That's
Should.
for grease
Now-
fires.
great. Do you have the big one or the small one?
Probably a small one, but it's still gonna hurt.
That's probably more wieldy too.
All right.
Derek's over
I'm
here
gonna
like, I never should have picked olive oil.
I'm
No,
gonna take
I'm full on going into it.
a rolling pin.
okay.
Yeah,
They got the handles on them so you get a really good grip and bang coming around the corner. And they're hard as shit.
So
I don't know if they come in metal or whatever they do, but I'll take the hardest fucking substance I can.
they're all wood.
They're all wood. They have to be wood. That's
I
a rule.
think most likely they're all wood. I've not seen one that's metal.
No, I have one that's marble,
I would.
fancy.
but the handles are wood.
The marble one would definitely be my choice.
Yeah.
I thought I've seen them in marble, but who knows? I don't.
All right. Well, I'm already losing. So for comedic effect, I am putting bananas everywhere as well. Bananas and banana peels. They will go everywhere with my olive oil. And people fall and give themselves concussions, stab themselves with scissors, I'm going with bananas and banana peels.
Anyone else picturing Derek Manick in the kitchen throwing olive oil and bananas?
Olive oil and
everywhere,
bananas
holding
going
knives,
everywhere.
screaming.
Meanwhile, then I
100%
have my Dutch oven and I have a block of knives. Just like, get back, people, get back.
He's
I
100% doing the
some
battle
zombies, I
tank
will say that.
strategy of just putting a bunch of mines down and just like
I'm
no one
hoping
can
for
go.
self-destruction. It's really,
I'm surprised Derek didn't take mines.
yeah.
Yeah,
In some military
Fine.
bases, maybe? I don't know.
maybe flashbang grenades or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I,
You guys don't
I was
think
thinking
guns
about
in your
getting
kitchen?
an AK-47 attachment for a KitchenAid.
Oh, nice.
Everyone's
That's
like,
one
well, I've
of
seen
those
that
American
before.
staples.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, other things I had, really a lot of the stuff that pretty much were the only two things left on my list necessarily was a pizza pan, which I think is a better shield than a baking sheet, and hot sauce to blind people's eyes.
I would have also taken women.
Yeah.
There are women in the kitchen, and a woman can help you in a fight.
Yeah, that actually would work.
I bet there's more women in the kitchen than there are little blowtorches or giant blowtorches.
I would have should I have taken like a fridge door?
How are you going to get it off?
Derek, that's heavy.
And the old ones they are. These ones aren't that heavy.
Derek thinks he's buff as shit out here whipping around the fridge door.
Derek, we could just run around while you have to hold this fridge.
But Derek said he
kidding.
could slide
I'm
across
finding
the
a
olive oil
corner.
line.
I'm finding a corner of the room and placing everything out, and you're
Derek,
going to come to me.
You have olive oil, knives. Like even if you had a door, like you can't use the knives. You can't do anything with it.
The knives are close contact. The other thing I was going to say was I was going to get like those small like cake plates and just throw them at people like frisbees.
So my other thing that I was going to put down was canned food. You'd throw cans at people.
Yeah.
The one other thing I was going to say is a coffee pot.
Ooh.
Okay.
If it breaks, you have shards with a handle. That's not bad.
I like that.
Let's put it all over Derek's olive oil floor.
Yeah.
You
Do you
just
guys
walk
think you'd be
like-
running around with all your shit? Kevin running
Also, have you know how like olive oil has that like little thing in it so it doesn't like pour all out at once?
Yep.
I imagine Derek like throwing the olive oil like it's fucking holy water at people.
Do we bring this back to Bill Gates' church?
I think we did. And I think that's a great way to end that. Nice segue, Kevin.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. So we did our draft, did our questions. We'll be back soon enough with more questions. Like I said, if you have ideas for drafts or questions, DM us right in the pod, Random Rambles Pod on Instagram. Hook us up with some questions. We'll post about it. Post my story or some poll or something. Make it happen. All right, guys. That was episode 13. We did it. All right. We'll see you guys next week.